All right, ho-hum in the weather department. Same old thing day in and day out. Today a little bit warmer than the last couple of days. 84 degrees, well above the average for this time of year. 77, only 3 degrees off the record high. 87 set back in 1910. 41 our early morning low. That's right around the average for this time of year. Okay, statewide highs. Everybody kind of cooking out there. I didn't see that anybody's at record high temperatures. Phoenix was 109 today. Sedona hot, 97. Prescott 92. Winds low 99. We do have a little bit of cooling in the forecast. I think temperatures are going to come down a little bit here, and there's a little area of upper level low pressure, just bringing in a little bit of moisture. Some thunderstorms blowing off the Sierra, a few thunderstorms up to the north of us here in Arizona. It'll slowly cross tomorrow. I think maybe a few clouds out there and a little bit on the breezy side, but temperatures will come down a good 5 to 10 degrees for everybody across the state as we make our way into the rest of the week. It looks like it's going to kind of cool things down here in Flagstaff, upper 70s, and kind of just hover right around the 80-degree mark. Not a lot going on with the storm, kind of breezy every day. And we're kind of in that time of year, we're kind of getting anxious for this monsoon to start. You know, here's some of that monsoon moisture. See it blowing off the Sierra Madre down in Mexico. But just take a look at what's happening across the entire country. You know, the weather moves from west to east, moves in off the Pacific Ocean, and it's very clear that everything's still doing that. When we get into the monsoon, what the monsoon is defined by is a shift in the wind, and that means where most of our time of year the wind is out of the west, but when we get into the monsoon, the wind shifts to a southerly and a southeasterly. It starts to bring in some of this monsoon moisture. That's not in the forecast for us here over the next couple weeks, and we're still several weeks away from that happening. Early July is really when we can start looking forward to the monsoon really kicking in. We can get some showers around here late June, but right now it looks like we're in that westerly type weather pattern here right through the next couple of weeks, and really not a lot shaking. All right, temperature outside right now at 78 degrees, pretty gusty winds up to 31 miles per hour. Dew point a little higher with that storm moving into the Pacific. Remember last week we were talking about negative temperature type dew points, really dry atmosphere. 29 degrees, it means a little more moisture in the atmosphere. It also means it won't be quite as cool overnight as a dry night would be. The water vapor kind of acts as a greenhouse gas, keeps us a little more insulated. Going with an overnight low of 45 degrees tonight. I think the breeze decreases throughout the night, and I also think that we see dissipating clouds throughout the night as well. You get into a sunny morning tomorrow, a few clouds out there. It will be on the breezy side, not as warm. Forecasting 78 degrees here in Flagstaff with the sunrise set to be at 5:12. Okay, here's a look at the statewide temperatures, bringing everybody's highs down a little bit, which is great news for people not really digging on the big time heat down in the deserts and valleys. Sedona 93, Prescott 88, Payson 85, Winslow 91 degrees. Okay, here's a look at the Flagstaff extended forecast. I think it's breezy every day, mostly sunny. Just put a little cloud in there each and every day. High temperatures, I think, hanging in just below the 80-degree mark, and the overnight lows in the low to mid 40s. Sedona, pretty nice with the temperatures cooling off a bit. I think the upper 90s are a bit on the uncomfortable side during the daytime, but I think the lower to mid 90s is a bit nicer, at least in my opinion, with overnight lows in the low to mid 60s down in Sedona. Nice weather down there.
Yeah, definitely. It's been nice to see it warm up a little bit. I love staying warm.
Yeah, I mean, summer's definitely kicked in. I've been right on cue with June, and it's just been really kind of sleepy, good June weather here. So I think everybody's kind of digging it.
Well, we'll be back right after this break.